Now, before the inception of social media, how did people seek attention? How did people get validation? What did people do to, stay connected with their friends and family? With the world of social media, the TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and the rest, things have been made easier for everybody. But before then, how did people stay connected with their friends? How did they embrace life, and how did they seek attention and validation from people? So that will be what we're talking about today. And I have her with my friends in the studio. I have with me Mr. Ikechukwu. Mr. Ikechukwu, how are you doing?
I'm very fine. So,
Welcome.
yeah, you're welcome.
Okay. I have with me again Mr. Gospel. Sorry. Mr. Gospel, how are you?
I'm absolutely fine. Thank you.
Okay, my people. So now that would be like I said earlier. How do people seek validation online? Then, rather than now. So stay with me. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. Let's talk about this. TikTok has made things very easy for everybody. Now it's very much easy for people to trend. If you are not trending yet, you have not gotten your niche. That's just the truth. Now, unlike then, when we had musicians, they sing, they go to the studio to make their songs before they come up before TikTok. How did they get popular? Mr. Kichuku, how do you think they got popular there? I know you're not a musician, but what do you think is the society that helped them, or is it their hard work?
I know then the normally have album like CD plates,
Yes.
and usually have a place where they sell some of those things. They play those things, and I guess some of those that kind of place makes them popular because people listen to the song and buy one of the song, and most times they just that's the only way they get popular. I don't think there's another. So if you like it, so they have always have number at the back of the cassette. Then you can always call for, please, I need you for a particular show or thereabout.
Yes. Even then I things were more fun. Even our actors and actresses, you can see them. You go to the movie this thing where you hire cassette and the rest. You collect the one you watch, and then we had celebrities then. But right now there's this guy on TikTok. His name is Skies from a bag and a house, something like that. Skies doesn't have any. I can't really say that he has anything that he's offering to the society, rather than his, buzzwords of a character. But you see him right now, he's seen as a popular, person. You understand? So how was it then, unlike now?
I'm wondering how popular he can be when I don't even know him. So
Okay,
but
then do you know
but
Bella?
but let me go straight to your question. Contrasting the the era before the appreciation of social media, and then as to what we have now. Now, what I would tell you is that how they got popular then was, then they had communal living as contrasted to the global village we have now, even though the global village is even causing more individualism. You understand? The more we feel like we have the world, we all of us are now seeing ourselves in the same space. That's also the more we are lonely, even in that same space that everyone is in. So, but before then, you can see, I can remember back then, 2006, 2007, 2008, when in my village, I think we had one man that had just small television, during festive, and that television only comes on during festive period like
Wow.
Christmas and
Only important occasions.
so the whole community will gather in his compound, and then he will now put the television. The thing will be dancing, and then will showing us something we are watching movie. Everybody. In fact, when you are coming, you carry bench from your house. The whole community will gather there. But the thing is this: how people got popular is that everyone knows everyone else by their names, by everything. You will not walk into my village without you being known, because we know everybody in the village by their name, by what they do. But now, anybody can just go anywhere without anybody noticing your past. And that's why I'm talking about communal living as contrasted to the individualistic nature of the world now, even with the fact that you seem to be here and you're knowing what is happening in US and you know what is happening in UK and all of those things. So how they get popular is sometimes through festivals. Maybe when you have village wrestling,
Yeah, wrestling, yes,
and then or maybe you have this yam festival or that festival, you see people trekking up to 100 miles going to a far community just to go and watch their wrestling or just to go and join them in the New Year festival. So in some of these places, you will now see the people who are making the waves as at that era come to display their talent or what they have
So now we've talked about the communal living, that one is all about community, knowing this person and the other person. But now in the social media space, especially Instagram, you see someone that has a clothes, right? Buy a new clothes. They want to show it off. Then now everybody, how much is this clothes? They will tell you the price. Especially, let the price be something that is not achievable.
Okay.
Yes. But then how do people seek validation? How do they, come out and show for their new clothes and the rest of it?
Yeah, I can remember then. With my dad has never missed it, but I know friends who lock themselves up in their houses on Christmas Day because they not get to get
Exactly. New
this
clothes.
rubber eyeglass, the rubber wristwatch, the rubber this thing, and then new clothes, new sandals, and stuff like that. So the thing is, I would say more or less it's not seeking of validation, but just that at the level of them being kids, you understand, they feel this sense of, I've arrived, my parents got me. In fact, the joy that my parents got me Christmas clothes is more than wearing the clothes. You understand?
Okay.
When you remember that your parents they don't have what they are going to use to buy you Christmas clothes. In fact, no matter how beautiful or how tasty the rice, or no matter even if you are going to kill 10 cows, the Christmas is not making sense to you.
Without a new clothes.
You understand? So if you call it validation, it's not out of place, but then this was part of how you see it. And then so long as there is Christmas clothes, they must go out.
There must be if there is Christmas clothes, there must be Christmas celebration.
So long as there is Christmas, even if there was no rice to eat, there must be celebration. You understand? Because that's the most important aspect of the celebration.
So when we are talking about this getting attention, are we relying on the celebrities or people?
No, we've talked
Is it
about general. We've talked about the communities.
Now, how about aside from community, how about urban area where you like in town where nobody just entered? So how do you get popular? How do you seek attention?
Maybe when you save the people from banditry.
Okay, let's assume during the era when we use the Nokia touch, not even Nokia touch, Motorola, Nokia 3310 or thereabouts.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I don't know about that era.
I can remember when it's not funny, but it's funny. I can remember when I used to, my dad, he has his own home, separate from our extended family general home. You understand? So I can remember sometimes when I used to steal away my dad's small phone, a very tiny phone, and then I will now be moving from. Sometimes nobody sent me on an errand, but I'll just have to move from our home to our family home. When I see somebody coming, I wanna put the phone in my ear. I'll be like, hello, yes. I'll be talking to myself and giving intervals like I'm actually having a real phone call. And then people, you see other kids, they will stop and then be watching me. What is this person doing? I think my dad was the only person that had a phone in my village there, or maybe there should be two or something like that. So see, life. It
was like that movie they call The Ghost Was the Grace.
That movie, even Mr. Bones, those movies that made sense.
I was maybe consciously I wasn't priding in it, but unconsciously or subconsciously I know I was priding in it and people were amazed, like, what is this, and stuff like that. So that's how life was then. That's how life was
So
then.
during I could remember during our secondary school days when you don't have this social media stuff. You don't use it was lately when I was almost coming out from secondary school. That's when to go and that one carry my hair. That time you write a love letter, you be waiting on the day that you submit it, you give it to the girl. So
That
most
was
of the things that drag attention most times then was you must dress neat or you will be intelligent.
Yes.
These two things.
yes.
It must iron your clothes, be neat, or you are intelligent. If you are none of this, man, have it in mind
That was through school now. That was your
yes, through
schooling
school.
era.
Yeah.
You understand? But now, currently, do you think that life then versus now, which one do you think is preferable?
Uh,
Sorry.
the truth is that anyone who has no online presence currently is not in existence. Now, let's say, for instance, I've made money and I don't want to have a Facebook online presence, for instance. Be sure that, yes, I'm not on Facebook, but my business is on Facebook.
Okay.
Somebody is managing my business there.
Okay.
You understand? In the connected economy, where if you get 1 million Nigerians give you 1 naira, do you know that's 1 million naira? If 1 million Nigerians gives you 1 naira,
Mm.
do you know that's 1 million naira? You understand? So in the connected economy, it is going to be a disservice to yourself if you don't have online presence. Maybe not directly, but your business or anything that has to do with you should be out there. So you cannot compare it to that time that maybe you are from this Omonkoto village. So your only customers are people from Omonkoto village. In fact, a part of Omonkoto village. You understand? So you can only exhaust your immediate environment. But with the trend, or with where we are now, as has to do with civilization and the World Wide Web, you can actually be in a worry and then have your business partners, have your clients all over the world. You understand? So the rich and everything is not the same thing. Even though life somehow seemed more interesting then
Yeah, because that's what I want to
than
hear
it
you
is
say.
than
Other
it
than
is
you,
right
you
now.
are going through the business area.
Yeah.
You're going through the business area, and yes, I agree with you that if you don't have an online presence currently, you are lacking behind. But then there was more connection then. Yes, there's more connection then. Now let's go even that. Let's digress and go into the romance aspects. People were very creative then when they want to write love letter. Ask Mr. Gospel.
Why are you putting it on me?
And because Mr. Gospel said that he has, you have to write letters then. Yeah. Unlike now,
Man, that time you see lines. If you don't
people
have
will drop lines for you.
The truth is, we can never overemphasize the importance of the digital age, which is where we are right now, of course. And we cannot, because maybe we are losing it, and say it's not important. And I can never prefer to go back to that
Then.
time. No, I will not.
Okay.
But the thing is this: while I prefer the era we are in, is still also affecting us somehow, because
Yes,
this
it
is an
everything
era
has an
that
advantage.
your next door
Yeah.
neighbor will commit suicide and you will not even know
That's
until the
it.
cops start smelling. And that is why I talked about individualism, where with all the noise in the world, we are still very lonely and
Exactly.
alone. You understand?
Yeah.
A good number of persons are dying day by day because they are lonely. With all the noise that is in the world, with all the fake, let me not just say fake. With all the love reels, with all the humongous show of love, and those who are doing it for content on Facebook and stuff like that, you still see people who are wallowing in loneliness, just like it says, you are alone in the lone world. You understand? So, but before then, when you take your time, read 5 novels to get vocabulary that you're going to use to write love letter to somebody, not that you're dating the person, or somebody you are crushing on, and stuff. Everything makes a whole lot of sense. You understand? There is meaning in everything you do. But then somehow it was also difficult because then somebody will be dying. And then before you'll be able to connect to the nearest hospital, the person is dead already. You understand? Before you send an important message to somebody in Lagos, for you to go through night post and all of these post office and stuff like that, sometimes your message will take weeks, months
Yes,
before it
yes,
gets there.
yes.
And now, if you want to deliver it to outside the country, that should be 1 year plus. So life is far much better. But even as much as it's getting better, we are still growing individually, absent from the next person.
I guess you are really pushing it up from the topic because we are talking about attention. Now you are pushing it to the importance of social media and the internet. That is not what we are talking about now. I'm sorry to say it because we are talking about that to make it more fun. Now is the attention. That is it. That is where you now thought of how do you get attracted and get to the next person around you. Now it was so hard then. I must say that it was so hard because by the time you sit to crack your brain, and if you don't write it well, you get embarrassed. So you must get it. You must
Your,
get the
your,
right.
your English must be right.
You must be
It's
right.
not that your English must be right. You must have good handwriting.
Good,
Yeah,
good
I
hand-
swear. Good handwriting is very important.
You right.
If not, you lose the girl.
Yeah.
Ah.
That one-
If you write, if you look at it very well, no, I didn't get it. You fold that one and write another one until
Yeah.
you get the perfect one.
Your people
Then,
are feeling
now,
there was actually creativity.
so to submit it na wahala, the moral na. Sometimes you fold it, put it, and throw it.
Okay, Mr. Gosh, let me ask you. Then, when you get a new clothes, how do you show it for out? Like, how do
Man.
you make people know that I don't buy new clothes?
Okay, before Mr. Gosu says something.
Eh.
Okay, the thing is this, yeah, when it has to do with new clothes. Then you're going to get new clothes and keep it in the box for another 1 year before you wear it. And when you finally wear it, it's only on maybe
Special occasions.
just to go to church.
Okay, yes, yes.
When you come back, you come and fold it again and pack it. And in fact, you are going to buy new pants. And you're going to keep that new pants for the extra 2 months wearing the torn pants that you've been wearing. You celebrate everything that comes to you. You have celebrate
Even new shoes.
my own
Jesus.
My own say my mom say you go sew that short for me, buy socks with that keto sandals. See my movement, I go keep am. I won't put it on even until that day of her children's day. I go just wear the thing. Me, the way that particular girl wey I like, I go pass there 100 times.
Yes. This is the other thing I want to talk about.
I'll pass
Always
there 100
walking
times.
around there.
So I will keep passing. Even sometimes there's one particular song I learned that time because that period there's a book they always sell. You see Westlife and some other popular songs. So you always learn the lyrics. I've been learning the song. If I sit back, I will just be singing that song.
There is this song that by John Legend that in that time. I can't remember the song.
That time, how old are you? Which one is that time?
Elena. I agree. Yeah.
But thank God for social media because if not for to go now just those expose us small because to go really took in fact thank God for to go before WhatsApp now start coming at least that time you go dey come from ultimate you go master from master man you go dey see person pressure and if you enter room like Owerri room abi
Okay, now before we are still on this area of before the social media and life then, right? But who was the original influencer then? And so when we talk about influencers, we mean someone that is impacting the community then, not what we see now on the internet. So who was that popular influencer you had in your community then?
If I tell you, how will you know?
And now just tell us now. You tell us what he did and life with him then, that kind of a thing.
This information, it's somehow Because back then, the what we only remember, what I can say about my destiny is maybe when they boast about who is the most, the person that cultivates yam more and stuff like that. But if you're talking about my people as a whole, there was this man that sings with our native language. You understand? He was too popular for his musics
Wow.
and stuff like that. That even once you have you're able to buy a radio, the next thing you are going to buy is his cassette, so that you're going to be playing it and stuff like that. So I think that's the few of
Okay,
what I can.
Mr. Gospel, this one is a wrap up question. Then, do you think that gossip help to influence people, like help to boost people's morale, then like help to make people get known then?
Gossip.
Mm-hmm.
Gossip. No.
I can remember then in secondary school, this girl is the most talked about. She's always putting on a nice clothes and the rest. That kind of gossip helps people. It gets them elevated now in the everywhere.
Is that gossip?
Yeah,
That's not gossip.
people.
That's not gossip.
That's mouth to mouth sabi, yes, mouth to mouth advertisement.
It's not gossip. Wait, what's the difference between gossip and mouth to mouth advertisement?
No, now when you say gossip,
Uh-huh.
gossip is
Usually come with saying negative
Negativity.
things about somebody.
yeah,
That's
that's
gossip.
gossip.
So it doesn't help in elevating the person.
It means saying negative.
Eh.
No, you know that
So how do you
it's damage your
reconcile
image.
gossip and the most neatly dressed person in school?
There are people that look people others with bad eye.
Okay,
Even with
if I
person-
understand where she's coming from, most times when you always dress good and so some people will be saying a lot of things about you.
Yes.
Yeah, you just want to show up. You just want those things. Let them keep saying, but at least it make people to notice you more. But that's not gossip though. It's not gossip because if I dress well, come to school and you're talking about me, you are making me more popular now. Everybody will be looking at me saying, look at her, look at him, he's dressing.
The talk of the town.
They talk of the town, so
Okay, no wahala now. We have really learned a lot, even though which phones were popular then? 3310, Motorola.
Motorola Ishi Monkey, Samsung, Samsung. That one they normally use like to make or like all these POS. They use umbrella.
Yeah,
That one that has blue light with pole.
before. A
Yeah,
lot of things.
that's the
Popular games. Which
Ah.
are popular games then?
that
Oro.
there's one game on 3310. This is it expression abi I normally shoot gun.
Is this snake game?
No, snake gun is Nokia touch now. That one na later on.
What about popular games among guys?
Popular games. I didn't actually explore my childhood
Yes.
age very well as to know so much. So I don't really know.
So your life was that boring. Okay, my people, it has been a wonderful time in the studio. More of an interaction and a gist, where how the people see validation then, unlike now. And you've heard from Mr. Gospel and Mr. Ikechukwu, and I've had a little bit to offer. It has been a wonderful time. Now, my people, this is Serenity Gist. Do well to check out this episode on our YouTube platform. Follow us on TikTok and our Instagram. Drop your comments and we'll do well to respond back to you. How did people see validation then? For those of you who are not Gen Zs. Yes.
Gist us. Tell us
Gist
your own
us.
story.
Yes, tell us your story.
Ours might be boring. Just gist us.
Yeah. All right. So stay tuned, stay locked in. This is Serenity Gist. Bye.